So we have Mr. Chris Smiley here. He's going to show us a deck that he's made that's absolutely awesome, in your opinion.
No, after using it today, there's a lot of changes I want to make to it, but...
What is it?
It's OJAMAS.
OJAMA deck. Tell me about it.
It's the OJAMA deck. It plays the OJAMA OTK. There's a few different situations you can get it out in. I'm going to hit you instead of your brother. No, it swarms with OJAMAS, but I wouldn't recommend it to anyone because you can't get. It's not a tournament deck.
Have you read it in the tournament though?
No, I wouldn't. It can't get enough attack points in the first few turns for it to do anything in particular.
So it's just a fun deck, maybe.
At the moment, but I think with Cyber Dragons, Oracle of the Suns and shit like that, I'm going to kick the shit out of it.
Same. No, don't worry. The YouTubers will do that for us.
Right.
So yeah, have a look at this deck then.
Alright. 3 OJAMA blue, they're the searcher of the deck. When they're destroyed by battle, you can add any two OJAMA cards from deck to hand. Without this card, the deck kind of falls apart. So when they don't get their effects off, the game kind of falls apart. So I wouldn't actually recommend this deck to anyone.
EJ Sharp. So many distractions in this place.
Yeah.
What else is there?
I think I'm only running 2 OJAMA red, which is funny because I should be running 3. But yeah, 2 OJAMA red. I only tried to pull it off twice because if you can't pull it off the first time and you don't win there, then the game isn't going to work. So really you only need 1 OJAMA red, but solemn warning running around. 2 sets of the OJAMAs because you need your OJAMA magic to work. So your so you can't have any of these in your hands really. So running 2 sets allows you to have 1 set in your hand and still be able to pull off all your effects. Gores, super nimble mega hamsters, they search out your blue. And then 1 honest. OJAMA Country, it's the field spell. Its effect is it does the attack and defense switch when you've got OJAMAs out on the field, and by discarding an OJAMA card you can special summon an OJAMA from your graveyard. By comboing it with OJAMA Magic, by discarding this card to bring back an OJAMA, you can bring out the 3 OJAMAs from your deck as well, add them straight to your hand. Then there's the 2 Delta Hurricanes. If you do the combo with OJAMA Country, OJAMA Magic, OJAMA Red and Delta Hurricane, you can basically get the OTK off, and I'll show you that in a minute. 3 instant fusion. It guarantees you the OTK when you play it if it works, because your instant fusions bring out your OJAMA Knights. Your OJAMA Knight can be brought back with OJAMA Country as well, which is why it's a good target to have when you start the OTK. 3 creature swap. The deck hardly ever works, so creature swap's a good way to give it consistency. If you draw into your OJAMA yellows, greens and blacks, you can just nick their stuff with it. Today I played a Zeta the Reluctant deck, and I was stealing Chaos Sorcerer, Zeta the Reluctant. I played a Nordic Beast deck with it, and I stole Odin's, or its creature swap's a good card.
Odin, seriously?
Yeah, Odin.
Seriously?
For an OJAMA yellow. 2 pot of duality.
That's so weird.
I'll probably put a 3rd in. It's only to search the blue. That's literally all you're doing. You're trying to get the blue to hand. Or if you're looking for the final piece of the OTK kind of thing. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole and Heavy Storm, just your 3 staples you have to have in the deck. It doesn't run any Mystical Space Typhoon because they don't need them. If you can't, the Mystical Space Typhoons just fill up your hand and do nothing. And then 1 pot of Avarice to refuel if it doesn't go to plan. So the idea of the OTK is these cards. You'll find you search them with OJAMA Blue, because 2 OJAMA Blue and you get all 4 of these to your hand. So once Ojama Blues are gone, they'll be in your graveyard for sure. And then you have this, so you'll activate your Ojama Country, discard Ojama Magic, it lets you bring out Ojama Blue. Because you discarded Ojama Magic, you get to add the original Ojamas to your hand. Then by summoning your red, you get to special summon these guys. Play Delta Hurricane, you explode their field. Right now you've got 5,000 attack on the field that you can then exceed twice.
This is the best part of the Ojama deck.
To summon Gaichi Gantetsus, and then the complete attack right now is 7,000. But if earlier in the game you'd played an instant fusion, instead of bringing back the Ojama Blue, you'd bring back an Ojama Knight, and then you've got over 9k.
I've never seen a deck that would actually run 2 Gaichi Gantetsus. See,
I can get 3 out, but it's not the OTK. And then I forgot to show the traps. So you've got Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, Solemn Judgment, and then 3 Dark Bribe. Because everything you do, your entire deck is planning on that OTK, and you have to be able to stop your opponent from fucking around with you, basically.
Lovely.
So
that is the great deck.
Yeah, there are different ways to end it, but you always end up with either this kind of, for the OTK you'll end up with this, or you'll end up with that. If you've got an extra Ojama Country in your hand, you'll always end up with these 3 and another Ojama, just too easily. If you've already played the Ojama Magic, then when you discard to bring a monster out, you could summon the red first and swarm 5, exceed into 2, and then do the Delta Hurricane and shit like that, using Country afterwards. So yeah, that's essentially the deck.
It's a great deck.
We'll show it now. We'll have a duel or something.
Yes, we will after this. Do you have a YouTube channel?
No.
You don't have a YouTube channel? Well,
I'm not using it anymore.
Well, I'll tell you, YouTubers, Mr. Chris Smiley is now working for me. Not working for me. Well, yeah. Well, basically, he is my deck detective now, aren't you?
Something like that, yeah.
The only thing he's happy about is that he'll be getting paid if I do get popular.
Ojamas aren't the best deck I built today. Heroes did well. I built a hero deck, and you can show that in another video as well. So
let's have a duel now and see what happens.
yeah.